When did you first hear about the It Gets Better campaign?
I first heard about it online. I saw Ellen's video, and everyone was talking about it. And then, of course, I've heard all about the teenage people committing suicide from being bullied and such. And some people were tweeting me about it, and I looked into it, and I was like, wow, this is a serious topic. It's been going on for quite some time. I think it's a really important subject for the LGBT community, and now it's just finally surfacing. I was bullied in high school and the end of junior high. When
How did that start?
Well, I came out of the closet, and then I guess people weren't so supportive, and then people would like trip over my desk, fake trip, and then be like faggot, and then the class would laugh, and kind of just got to me after a while.
And then before that, I mean, you were bullying people?
Yeah, well, right before you come out of the closet, you kind of go through like a little homophobic stage, and you kind of deny it. You're like, I'm not gay, I'm not gay, and then you just kind of say mean things and do mean things, and I kind of bullied a few of my friends that came out before me, and I wasn't ready yet, so I was like, oh, they're fags, and would say mean things, and...
So that was kind of like just a safety precaution for yourself, that you're like, I'm not that, so therefore I can just...
Yeah, well, it made people think that I was homophobic or something, so there's no way I can be gay if I'm bashing gay people, you know? So people are like, they're like, oh no, Matt's not gay, he just got rid of his gay friends. Which I shouldn't have, but I wasn't really thinking at the time. I just was thinking like, oh no, what do I do now?
Who was the first person you came out to?
My best friend, Jamie, who is my best friend right now. Oh, we've been best friends forever. I remember I came out to her first because because we were online friends before we actually knew each other in real life. But we were in the Dream Street chat room because I was like in love with Chris Drewsdale, and I was like, oh, I'd go by for Chris Drewsdale, and like I kind of like eased my way into it, and she was just like, yeah, whatever, dude, you're gay, and I was like, oh.
Let's talk about your mom for a minute. Like, you came out to your friends. That's one step. But then, what was the genesis of making you deciding to tell your mom?
My mom believes everything happens for a reason, so she was just confused at the time, I guess you can say, and she's learned that it didn't change me. I'm still me, and I'm still, you know, her little golden boy that she used to say all the time, and after a while it just got better. But we didn't talk for, well, she kicked me out. I left at age 16 as soon as I graduated early, a year early, to get out of the house, because she went into like crazy mode.
You know, this is it's not like an initial reaction, then like, I'm sorry, I freaked out, and things changed. It wasn't like that.
It's so weird you say that, because I think of it now and I'm like, wow, it was 3 years, but it seems like 10. Like, I felt like I was like year after year, and like it was just bad.
Well, through all this experience and all these things that these kids are doing now, I mean, is suicide something that you considered?
Well, yeah, after I came out of the closet, I started having, depressing thoughts, and on Mother's Day, she just, I don't know, I just felt unloved, and I did something foolish.
What'd you do?
Try to commit suicide with pills and alcohol, which my friend got me.
You probably weren't even really a drinker.
No, I never drank, and then, I don't know, I just heard that pills and booze will get you messed up. So I made sure that my friend got me a whole bunch because her older sister was a bad person. So, so she came over and we were drinking, I guess, and then she left, and I had this whole thing to myself, and it was just, I already knew what I wanted to do. I just didn't let her know.
Did you tell anybody or even express to anyone that you were having these thoughts? Or was it kind of like, was it over time that it kind of built up, I guess, is what I'm asking?
Yeah, it built up. It was slowly eating away at me because I couldn't really talk to anyone. I guess there were signs, and then nobody really cared, I guess you can say.
So you get to that point, and you obviously chose Mother's Day because that's a statement, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so it was on Mother's Day because, I don't know, things got bad and I like passed out. And then my mom came and like, I don't really remember what happened, but I was telling her that I hated her. And then I was like vomiting into my trash can. I don't know. But then she started crying and left. Like
She
the
left?
house completely.
Just left you there?
Maybe she didn't know.
Oh, you didn't tell her.
I think I did. I was intoxicated, so I don't really know everything. I was screaming at her for some reason because, I don't know. I remember she was shaking me really hard though.
What happened? I mean, you didn't take enough pills, or you passed out, or what transpired after that?
I don't know. Maybe maybe she saved me. I don't know. I don't know what would have happened if she didn't like forcefully wake me up, and because as soon as I got up, she like grabbed me and yanked me upwards, and then I started like vomiting everywhere, which I guess would have been vomiting the alcohol and the pills. But I was just surprised she didn't think about taking me to a hospital or something.
So you didn't go to the hospital?
Mm-mm.
Was that the only time?
Basically, that was the
That
worst.
was the pinnacle.
That was.
How long did you plan that before you did it? Was it just like a few days, or you're just like, oh, this is pent up over time? You're like, fuck it, I just need to stop. I mean,
Well, yeah, I kind of like was thinking like, when would I, if things got worse, what do I do? And I was kind of looking for an escape, and I was just kind of like planning it out and like figuring things out.
so what advice would you give to somebody? I mean, you hit a pretty low, you know? So what would you've been there. So what advice would you give to somebody that's there now?
To just know that it does get better and things go, like, everything gets better over time, and that if I've experienced so much stuff that I wouldn't have experienced. Like, I live in Los Angeles now, and, you know, I have my friends like Jamie, I still have her, and things do get better, and I'm happy that I'm still here and experiencing new things every day.
I am too.
I know. Things could have been so much like worse. Well, obviously, I wouldn't have been here right now, and I wouldn't be helping people, which helps me because I like the fact that when I help people, it's like my way of giving back almost.
Well, what you give is what you get.
Karma.
Yeah. What would you say to people that are actually bullying people that are gay? I mean, what's the message to them?
Don't do it. It's bad karma. I don't think they realize how much they hurt people and how it affects people. And sometimes, like this is all the kids think about. They go home and they sit there and they're like, nobody loves me, and they get depressed, and then they think about all the things that they were called, and that's what they focus on when they should be focused on homework and school and, you know, living.
Friends.
But friends and, you know, just living a productive life. But they go home and they worry about things that no one should worry about, and it's just, they just shouldn't have to deal with it. So if I could tell all the bullies, if I could make all the bullies stop, I wish I could, but I just hope that maybe the school system will do something about it, because it is getting really bad, and they need to put their foot down and like teach kids
Tolerance.
Yes. It's like they're losing grasp, and kids are driving other kids to cruel things. People need to just realize that even though things are bad, like, a lot of people are privileged. Like, we have running water, and we have food, and, you know, shelter, and a lot of the world doesn't. And we need to stay positive and think, like, okay, wow, I'm still alive, and, you know, I have, like, even though I only have one friend, hey, you still have a friend, you know, and, you know, you still have your sight, and you still have your hearing, and you could still talk, and you can still talk to people, and you can still make new friends, and you just take little steps. Like, even though it only seems like you're not really doing anything, in a couple of years, you can have new friends and basically almost a new life. And if you surround yourself with good, positive people, you'll keep going, and they'll keep going, and you go with them, and you just need to stay on the right path and not think negatively. And the object is to think towards the future more than the present and how things are right this second, and the past especially. To just think, okay, what's going to happen in the future? And think of the endless possibilities you could do in the future. Like, even though you can't really do much now.
It's all going somewhere.
Yeah, we're going somewhere.